What's up? Alright. Man, my notifications are all jacked up. Where is this jersey? That's what I'm trying to organize here right now. I missed Juan's 2 comments until just now. God. I used some muscles I haven't used in a long time yesterday. And I must have, I'm tight in that area today. Every time I cough, it hurts. I'm just updating this list quick. Almost done. Mikey's last 2 here. Tony before we go live quick on it. Alright, let's go with Chrome. Thanks, boys, for the fill. Left side tonight. Or let's have someone pick a box tonight. We haven't done that yet. So we got 4 down here. So top one's 1, 2, 3, 4. And then we got 5, 6, 7. So 1, 2, 3, 4 going down. 5, 6, 7 going down on the right. We're just going to have someone pick one tonight. I've been picking them all along. I've been just alternating sides. And just randomly drawing a box. So if someone wants to pick one, I'm more than fine with that. 1 through 7. 1 starts here. 5 starts here. Anyone that's in the break. Got a few of you watching. Someone's in the break. Anyone? Probably gonna be like a minute delay or something. You guys probably said something right away. No one wants to pick a box? 1 through 7? Three. Thanks. I've been contemplating it here. We don't have a shop here anymore. The guy that is a sports, or was sports, he doesn't really order much sports at all anymore. So they quit giving him allocations, and he has a hard time competing against big box stores online and making any off of them, off of boxes in store. Since he quit ordering, he lost all his allocations. But I've honestly been thinking about it and talking about it with Ashley and other people, and it's just the timing right now is really hard because our kids are so freaking busy with school and activities and all this shit going on that, I mean, I'd almost have to set the hours like 10 to 6 or something along those lines, and then have an employee or two be able to watch the shop when I have to do some of this other shit with the kids. But like I said, we don't have a card shop here. We used to have one. Like growing up, we always had a card shop. There's actually, I think at one time, a couple of them here. And they went away. And then not too long ago, Cody, if you're watching, the guy that Cody's a manager of a card shop about an hour south of me. the guy that owns that card shop opened one here in the mall here, but our mall is, that's definitely not a good location. And at that time, the other shop here was still having cards and selling singles and stuff. All right, let's go. Kyle Tucker, Cal Raleigh, purple Rockies, or no, Sox. It's Tim Anderson. There's a Wander base. So we've always had a card shop in town, and now we really haven't had a shop these last 2 years. So, but it's hard enough. Like right now, people are having a hard time finding help. To be able to find, I mean, obviously it's going to take a lot of time and dedication to get one off the ground. Shane Bieber, Prism Refractor. De La Cruz, Refractor. I actually had somebody message me from my website saying they wanted to come down and look at singles and wanted to figure out where I was located. I think they were from Sioux Falls maybe, but they had heard about me. They had said they heard about Sodak and they wanted to come down and check out the shop and buy some singles. And I was like, oh, I'm sorry, everything I do is online. But it would be really nice to have a shop in town again. To be able to go and buy singles of cards and boxes of cards. Now that we're starting to get back to kind of normal prices. Red Sox, there's a Duran refractor. Something, Mikey. First auto, Mitch Haniger. Cruz Super. I'm just now getting to your comment, Doug. Come on. Nice way to set the bar high. Springer. Ozzie Albies out of 350. And then a Vlad refractor. Right, Brian? Brian's a local. He buys a lot of cards. He used to buy a lot of cards at Tom's shop. Bobby Dahlbeck. But Tom is really focused on Pokemon and the other guy here in town, Pokemon and other TCG stuff. He doesn't have any sports at all anywhere. But now he's got into like disc golf discs and shit. But I mean, like I said, I get it because like he doesn't have allocations. So if you don't have any allocations, it's hard to. I mean, I don't even have all that many allocations. But when I buy the max of a product, I mean, it brings my cost down a little bit. Goldschmidt, Altuve, Cabrera, Longoria, Garcia, India, Gilbert, Grossman, Burger with all kinds of shit on it. Heart of the City, Tim Anderson. I really like these inserts. Manny Machado and Charlie Blackmon. I wish we had a. I wish there was a Twins. If there is, I haven't seen it. Oh yeah, dude. Not Gibson's for sure. More than once, I will be eating at Gibson's. But yes, we have to go to Gibson's again next year. Maybe Logan can come again too. They should just permanently make it in Chicago. I think it should be in the Midwest all the time, so it's just in a central location. Atlantic City, no. Anywhere on the West Coast, no. Just so it's like literally like a central location. Put the HSA in there. Yeah, like I said, I mean, the shop here in town, I wish he had singles again. It was cool to be able to go in there and look at some of the singles, but I think he went into other avenues, and it's probably better for him. Gil, Duran, Alonzo, Trout, Flaherty, Contreras, Lowther. You think that... Well, man, it's in Chicago. Like I said, I mean, it's just a central location. And where it's at in Chicago is nice. I never really left Is it Richmond, right? I never really left Richmond. I know Jim Jordan, who's also here in Sodak, he owns a card shop about an hour and a half from me. He went, but then he went and ventured downtown and all that. And that was always my plan, but I ended up getting caught up at the show like all day, and then usually eating right afterwards and all of that. But no, the Chicago show was great. I still don't think, like, I enjoyed breaking at my room. Oh, did I throw one in there? Oh yeah, there it is, a De La Cruz too. I couldn't do the breaking full time at the show like I've been offered the last couple of years. It's just, I don't want to do that. I enjoyed the show, and then breaking, you know, if I wanted to break something, I went and broke at my room that night. And that was fun. Shit, Greco and Kunstler came over the one night. Oh my god. And Greco broke, but... So they're obviously in the freaking room, and they know, most of you guys know this story, some of you don't. But they know I'm going to post something, and like what I'm going to post, and how much, and lock teams and whatnot. And those two dudes start arguing. They're like, oh, well, I'm going to take the Kings. Greco and Kunstler both said they were going to take the Kings. And I don't know how many drinks deep we all were at that time. But, so they argued about it, and Greco's like, no, Kunstler, you just call the Kings. Take them. Comes around to it, and I'm like, all right, posting. Kunstler waits and waits and waits and doesn't call the Kings. Jacob calls the Kings. A Tyrese Halliburton gold auto comes out. And imagine at that time, 2 years ago at the National, a Halliburton gold to 10 comes out. I think it was Halliburton. Yeah, it was. And Greco tried buying it from him. McGill, refractor auto for the Mets. Greco tried buying it from him, but I thought Greco was going to kill him. Like, as soon as I peeked and I saw it, I, like, turned around and, like, looked and, like, oh, my God, dude. Wow. You guys are right here in the room. You didn't get quick enough. You knew you were going to call the Kings. No one called them. Josh Lowe. Gil. God, that was just wild. Jacob ended up, I could have got it graded for him the next day, but he ended up wanting to wait, and he did send it in, and he ended up getting a 10 on it. Jacob, are you in here watching? I don't know if he sold that yet or not. He went down to the National, and he sold a few things this last year at AC. I know he sold his Brady. He had a PSA 10 Brady Color Blast, and he sold it, but then he turned around and bought a raw Color Blast Brady too. And I think he sent that one in. Look at all the shit on that, like the pack dust. Hobby hasn't been nearly as bad as Jumbo with the stuff on it, in my opinion. We're going to get two colors, it looks like. I'm not seeing any other color in here. Gavin Sheets, Buxton, Devers, Mayhew refractor. Did you see that one guy was offering $3 million for Judge's ball, but Judge obviously got the ball and gave it to his mom. But $3 million for that ball. McGill, Gallo, Connor Wong, Ashby, Strasburg, Zimmerman on the refractor, and a Hendricks. No word on the silver packs. I asked them yesterday too on it, but I think Topps this thing that Mikey had sent me to it, but I think it said the 30th they were going to start shipping them out, which would be tomorrow. So maybe as early as next week we could see them. We'll see. We'll see what GTS's whole process is with getting them out, distributing. They said shipping by the end of the month, so yeah, when I had checked with him yesterday, he hadn't heard shit yet. Like, he hadn't heard that, like, they weren't in or anything, but... Alright, so we had a Gill refractor, then a McGill refractor auto, De La Cruz, Duran, Lothar, Prism refractor, Gilbert refractor, Ozzie Albies was out of 350, Mitch Haniger, Duran refractor, De La Cruz refractor, a Wander base, and a Tim Anderson purple out of 250. 229 out of 250. So yeah, if they do ship by the end of the month, that could be a chance that could maybe see him next week, depending on how fast they get him. Probably not. Depending on how fast they get him with GTS, but I highly doubt it. Maybe in 2 weeks. So maybe the second week. Hopefully would be nice. That second week in October to get that in. But we will see. This was number 6. So I got a stack here of all of them. Kind of anxious to see those, and I'm happy they changed them from 2 to 4. So, alright, I got a jersey breakup posted here. I think there's only a couple spots left. Oh, maybe not. It might be close. See, I didn't get notifications for Tony and Kafka. I think they closed it. Oh, no, there's one left. 5 was taken, Tony. You're getting 9. Alright, we got one spot left in the jersey break, and then we'll rip that.